Hi, Katelyn. We finally hooked up, didn't we? Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. So we've finally got our connections together. So you had some questions for Gary, your fiance's grandfather. I will say he looks really familiar, and since I only know his first name, I don't know who it is, but when I looked at the picture, I thought, wow, he looks really familiar, and I didn't even pay any attention until I just got ready to do this. Anyway, I hear, see, feel, sense, know, so I kind of get everything, but I frequently get names wrong, but I still will go ahead and throw them out. So you might have to think outside the box a little bit. If I say a name, it might be close to it. It might just be the first letter of that name. Then you'll figure out who it is. Anyway, I don't think I shouldn't explain too much. Let's get on with the show. Hang on. So, okay, we've got Gary. Did his eyes bother him? Because I just all of a sudden just got something in my eye that was just like really bother me, like really stick in me. A lot of times they'll give me feelings that they had. He's he's holding this area, so he's telling me he passed from something in this area. I'm also getting froggy in my throat, so I have a feeling that towards the end he had a problem speaking or something in his throat or had trouble breathing or something in the end. He's mentioning mowing a lot of grass. He mowed a lot. Now he was on a rider, now he's got a push mower. See where he wants to go with this. I kind of let them take the lead. Spirit never ever wastes a message. So even if you don't understand it right at this moment, there will be something in it that you will remember later. You might need to write it down or it'll click later, or you'll see it later. Yeah, he's still playing with the mower. Yeah, he liked to put around outside. I'll give him just a second here. I'll let him do what he wants to do right now. He's sitting on a couch. He has one child in his arm like this, and another one trying to crawl up on his leg, trying to pull up on his leg. Sitting down there playing with little, actually it looks like little farm vehicles. Little plastic toys. Sorry, there's a big bird caught my attention. Um, just giving him a second, see what he's going to do. I'm going to see what he wants to say. You asked one of your questions was, what does he think of Riley? And he wants to pinch the cheek and say, you're just cute as a button, cute as a bug on a rug. He says, I love you. And he's pointing at you. You. He loves you. He likes you. He he's going like this with his arms, like not really hugging you, but like it's like he's bringing you into the family, bringing you into the fold, accepting you into the group. He said, of course, I'm going to be at the wedding. Of course, I will be there. He's showing me, let me try to figure this out. He's showing me tables and folding chairs. This would be after the wedding. And this metal folding chair is going to move. I don't know if somebody's going to be trying to sit down in it, and he's going to move it. I hope they don't actually fall. This chair is going to move, so if you're going to see this, and you're probably going to be so darn busy, I don't know how you would have time to pay attention to it, but it's an actual metal folding chair at just a long table, not a kitchen table or anything. So I'm going to say looks like our VFW chairs and tables, but there's several places in town that have those. And this chair's going to move like by itself. Probably nobody's going to notice it, but keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. I know that's a long ways away. He wants you to know that he's going to be there. He's showing himself in a recliner. He's got a newspaper, and he's either doing the crossword puzzle. I think he's looking at the TV guide part, because that's kind of on the same page, I think. Or it used to be in the Globe anyway. It used to be. And he's got a big glass. It looks like tea. Tea, lemonade, something like that. He said he was comfy there. That was his spot to hang out. I'm looking at your questions. He says he knows that you love him. He they they can hear you. Gosh, I'm kind of stumbling today. They can hear you. They know you love them. They can feel that. And right now he reached up and he's like a heart is coming from you. Your love is coming from you, and he reaches up and he grabs a heart that's floating by. They can hear you. They can see you. You just can't see and feel them. You can talk to them. Talk to him. Talk to him all the time. Tell him bring you some signs. Tractor, tractor, tractor. And you ask something about a tractor. Tractor at the grave. It moves. Is it when you go out there sometimes, is it moved? He's showing me he's got a hold of it and he's going like this. I don't know how big it is. He likes it. And now you're gonna have to pay attention and see if it moves. And when you see things like that, you see the chair move, you see the tractor move, something like that, just say, I see it, I acknowledge it. Send me more signs like that. I love you. He said you're a good match for my grandson. Make a family, make it whole. Make the family whole. Make it forever. Just worry about your center, and he's talking about you and your fiance and baby and all that. Make that your center. He says, don't worry about the blah, blah, blah out there. Don't worry about it. You've got to concentrate on family. He said, there's too much drama around here. You have to leave that out of your house. Leave it out there. Just leave whatever those people are saying, whatever stuff they're trying to stir up. He says, which they will. He mentions a Jack. Now remember what I said about names. It might just be a J name, a JA name, but it's a male name starting with a J. He's not saying why he mentioned this name. Okay, he's showing me we seem to be out in the country. It's like I've stepped outside the back door of a house. And I can see a barn, but I can just see a little, or a shed, an implement shed. I'm only seeing a little spot of it over here. Oops, sorry, over here. This is my right hand. I don't know how these pictures come out. This probably looks backwards. Coming out, so on my right hand side is just the front of a shed, and then across the gravel driveway I see a green hill, but across the gravel driveway there's a fence, but it's a wooden fence. It's a wooden fence. It's not barbed wire. There might be a strand of barbed wire on it. And then he's telling me that there's a garden. Oops, I can't tell exactly where the garden is. I don't really see it. A garden with vegetables. And he's showing me corn growing in the garden. He says peaceful. Peaceful. He says except for the skeeters. Except for the skeeters biting me. It's peaceful. There's a big dog. First I was going to say German Shepherd, but no. It's big. It's woolly. It's dark colored. To me, I would say mutt. But it's wagging its big old hairy tail, just like it looks old, and it looks very friendly. He's got a little brown on his face, and I don't know if he's showing me that the dog is still here, or if he's got this dog with him, because the dog is not standing by him. He's showing me this dog at this farm. Usually they'll show me a dog they have with them, but he's acknowledging this dog. He wants to sit down and just kind of hug it and pet it. He's a very, how do I want to say this? Very gentle soul, very, very calm, very, like he said, don't like the drama type soul. He's a easygoing, laid back, healthy, happy. Oh, now he's going to stomp his foot. He says, I am watching out. I'm watching out for everybody, and by God, if somebody messes with them, I'm going to step in. They don't want to see me mad. Now he's flipping back to your wedding. I'm pretty sure it's your wedding. and he's showing me some kind of a varmint flying around. It's, I can't tell exactly what it is, whether it's going to be a fly, a mosquito, something you're going to notice that maybe even right during the ceremony or right before the ceremony or maybe the rehearsal. I can't, well, there's a wedding dress. It's during the wedding. But this fly is going to, or whatever this little flying varmint is going to be like, you're going to look at it like, quit bothering me. He's going to send that. You you will have to let me know because I will surely forget by next year. You will have to let me know if that happens. Oh, let's see. I think I've answered your questions except for the other one about the great grandkids. And he goes like this again. I love them all. I love them all. They'd be sitting on my lap. He says I'd rather just sit and watch them play on the floor. Oh, and there is somebody that he sits and watches. I don't know how old your little one is, but this is a pretty young one. And I say it looks like a boy. Really young boy, like one that's just, oh, gosh darn it, I have a hard time with telling ages. Crawling, but I would think this one would be able to walk too. At least 1 year old, I would think. I'm only getting to see the kind of the butt end of him. He's on the floor and he's playing with the little trucks and stuff, and there's some blocks there. So we're going to have like kind of a leeway there in the age because I can't. No, it's kind of a baby because now it's kind of sat up, putting something in its mouth, chewing on a tractor. He's mentioning the smell of cigar smoke. Could be pipe, but I think I'm seeing a cigar. You're going to smell that. Like I said, when you get signs like smell, the tractor moving or something, acknowledge it, and then they go, oh, they finally see it, they realize what this is. I'll send them more. And a tapping. Let me see if I can tell what kind of noise this is going to be. Tapping, but it's going to be really, really faint. I think it's more like tapping on a wall. I don't have a wall close enough. Take your finger and just kind of on a wall. You're going to hear that when you're in another room. I love my buddies. He says, I don't want to scare you. I just want to get your attention. I want you to know I'm there. And he want to take your fiance, and he wants to give him one of those, what do they call them, noogies or something, knuckle burns on the top of the head, like you do when you got a little kid and you rub their head. He says, I've been known to grab them by the ear and pull them up off the floor and tell them they will straighten up, and they won't talk to grandma like that. That's what we used to do. He said, but that didn't happen very often. He's a good old boy. He's a good old boy. He's ornery, but I love him. He's thanking him for what he's done for everybody since he's been gone. He's thanking your fiance for what he's done for everybody since he's been gone. He's proud of him. Oh, and then it looks like little rays of sunshine coming out of him. He's so proud of him. He's just beaming. He's just beaming. He says you're special. But don't forget, family's most important. Now he's mentioning Jerry. So there's that male J name again. So see, it might tell him I said hi. So there's a J name. That'd be J-E. The other was J-A. That's as close as I can get sometimes. He's going like this. Don't like this. Like this. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money right now. He said it's all gonna fall into place like it should. You have things to learn first. He says my time is your time. I'm not sure what he means by that. My time is your time. He's showing, okay, when he said my time is your time, and then he opens a door. Now they can help you on in your life, on your path. They can open doors for you, but you have to ask them. Ask them, or ask just ask them. If there's something he was particularly good at, like my stepdad was amazing with money, making money, I ask for him when I need help, my business end. You don't want to ask Uncle Joe, who never had a pot to piss in, who didn't know how to have, you know what I mean? So whatever it was he was good at, ask him. But you can still ask them. He said they're going to open some doors. You have to invite them to do that for you. Now he's showing a little, oh, it was a little bitty kitten. Then it turned into a raccoon. So we're talking about both. There was a little baby kitten, and it looked like a gray tabby striped, and then there was a raccoon. Somebody had these for pets. He liked to burn wood in the house. That may not have been recently, but he liked the smell of burning. I don't know if it was in a fireplace in the house or wood, probably, and it looks more like a wood burning stove. But he loved the smell of the wood burning stove. And he says it was cheap. It was hard work, but it was cheap. All this new fandangled stuff. Yeah, he's messing around out that farm right now. He's leading out what looked like a horse, and now it looks like a mule. He's flipping, comes in with one thing and it flips to something else quite a bit. Now it looks like a cranky mule. I think they're all cranky. I've owned horses. I've never owned a mule. Okay, he's kind of slow bringing in his information, so he's just a slow, laid back, easy going. Well, his energy is still coming through that way, so it's taken, some of them come through and it's blue, blue, blue. He just, I have to wait a second to see what he's going to say. Something about a birthday, something about a birthday that, and he's holding the cake back, so it looks like it's coming up like real quick. It hasn't just passed, I don't think. I think it's one that's coming up really, really quick. He's acknowledging that. And he's going to be there to blow out a candle. They do attend anniversaries, weddings, birthdays. They can still feel your love. He wants me to tell you that again. They can still feel your love. If you send them love energy, if you send them hate energy, they can feel that too. You send them love energy because honestly, up there, love is all there is. That's all they worry about. And they take steps to try to get people here to work on their love energy and try to change the way people feel. Oh, I'm saying that all wrong. I hope you know what I mean. That's usually their main objective, is to heal people, help people, share the love energy, to try to get people to love more, because that's all we're supposed to be doing. He says, love thy neighbor. He's going to go back and sit in the chair. He didn't roam around too much like some of them do. He's pretty comfy where he's at. He said he's fine. He's perfectly fine. He's right where he needs to be. No more hard work. He's a very nice man. He's showing an old pickup truck. An old pickup truck. It almost looks like a rat rod, if you know what that is. Because it looks old and rusty. I'm going to say 50s, maybe. I can't tell for sure. It's not real clear. I see the number is 47. That could be the year of the truck. Showing me a windmill. They never waste their energy. There's reasons that he's showing this. I don't think he has too much more to say. He wants you to know he's there. He's going to be at the wedding. Watch for the tractor to move. Listen for the tapping. Watch for the chair to move. He's going to show you that he's still here. He says, no, I'm not blowing you kisses. He's getting ready to leave. He likes that spot. He says he didn't really have anything exciting to report. Okay, I'm going to let him go. I don't think he has anything more to say right now. Says toodaloo. Tell them all I love them. Pinch him on the cheek for me. I'll be around. He's the kind of guy you just want to hug. You just want to hug. Not in any hurry about anything, not even talking. Such a sweetheart. It's okay. I'm going to let him go. So let me know if you have any questions. Gotta go. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium and physical energy healer. Love to you.